key, you can lock there, and to unlock, you just go to grab the handle. You have in the rear heated seats, of course your window switch, and this is the back seat. This does have the optional gray leather in it. Plenty of space. So let's start over here on the left hand side. So you have the HUD controls for heads-up display, which is actually up there, and I will show you guys in a little bit, which you've seen in some of my other videos if you've been watching them from the OG subscribers. And so you have your fully automatic mirrors, left, right, and then memory seating up here, just 1 and 2. There's not a third one in this. And down there is your traction control and your parking sensors. And then over here we move to the wheel, and pretty standard. This car does have lane keep assist. Not exactly sure what Honda calls it, but up here you have also more HUD controls. Pretty nice LCD. So hopefully you guys can see this. This has a really nice looking engine start button, but foot on the brake, it'll light up. You press it, and this is what you will get. This car has 31 miles on it. Over here's the screen. Now check this out. If you can see this, whenever you turn this a certain direction, it'll turn blue, or if you turn it the other way, it's going red. This car is optioned with cooled seats and heated seat. And this is your display. You can kind of see the edges of the screen there and up along there. I believe it's an 8-inch, maybe 9-inch. I'll double check for you guys. Working up top, we do have your sunglasses holder. It does have the sunroof, which you open up here. There it goes. So up here you have wireless charging. Let me double tap the screen. If I zoom in, up there you can see the little charging symbol to prove that it is charging. And there's a little indicator light, if I can pick this up for you guys, right there. Yep, green means fully charged. Set it back down, and it'll just switch to yellow. Can't really see it. There you can see the reflection. And this is the gear shift. So park, reverse, neutral, and drive. You have your different drive modes, and down here is your parking brake. This is the first time I've seen this. Pretty cool actually. The reverse actually being like you pull it back, so that's actually a really cool feature. And now up here, these are fully digital now. So I mean, you can see the screen there, and you can go through all sorts of different screens. So to go through the screens, it is this wheel here, and you can just scroll through, and you guys can see the different options of what there are. You just push in to select it, and you can go left, right, so on and so forth for your radio width down there. In front of me is the HUD, and you have several different looks you can do. And well, that's turning it off, which is over on my left hand side that I showed you initially. That's back on. You can go up, you can go down, wherever you prefer it to go. So here's the window sticker. You guys can pause the video if you care to actually look through this. That is the price. But I believe they have a little bit of a special going on these right now. You can probably get it for below that. There's the MPG, and yes, it does have 252 horsepower with a 10-speed. It's pretty crazy coming out of a Honda Accord, right guys? So if you press home, which is right there, this is the screen you will get. It is a touch screen, and the graphics are really good, to be honest with you. Let's see, let's just play with this. Let's trip computer. Okay, so you can monitor everything for a trip, which makes sense. Settings. And I'm sure you can change just about anything you want in here. Does have auto dimming mirrors, and then underneath is actually where the home link is, right there. So you have 1, 2, and 3, and then that's your power button there for whether you want it to be auto dimming or not. And all right, let's go ahead and get ready to roll out. So my foot is on the brake. Press D. Oh, that's pretty cool. Lit up green around it. And let's roll. Alright, so we have you guys mounted now, so let's go take it for a little drive, see how it rides with the transmission in this car. So to be honest with you guys, my initial thought about even reviewing this car, I really didn't want to, because the last Accord that I was actually in was a 2015, and this is whenever I was looking for my car. And they did not have all of the options I wanted. It didn't have cooled seats. The top of the line only had heated seats. I mean, there was numerous options that it didn't have. That's just one of them that I absolutely had to have. The one thing I would definitely like to see in this vehicle eventually is an option for all-wheel drive, because this actually does not have all-wheel drive. So hopefully they can add that before long. But other than that, my initial impression is this is actually blowing me away with how many options are in this car now. And so I just pulled out on the road, and this transmission is buttery smooth. I have not been able to review the new Chevy 10-speed yet, so once I jump in one of those, I'll be able to compare it with how it feels shift-wise. Here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where I'm doing this, at Gary Force Honda. Big shout out to them for allowing me to do this. Really nice guys, and one of the guys, which is a salesman there, if you're in the market for one of these vehicles, is that right there. Hopefully you guys can read it. His name is Ricky, and actually a really nice guy. You know, I came in and I said, hey, I'm just here to review a car. Some dealers immediately after that don't even, or salesmen don't even want to talk to you. They're like, okay, you're not giving me this, whatever. This guy, not at all. He's like, listen, if there's anything I can help with, just let me know. Nice guy, so big shout out to him. If you're looking for a car, that's the guy to see. And so anyway, so I'm doing 45 miles an hour right now, and smooth as can be. Pretty quiet ride as well, so that's also good. Alright, so we've gone, I don't know, about a mile, and got a bunch of people turning slower than Moses himself, but we're going to go ahead and turn around. Pretty smooth suspension. My head may look like it's moving, but it's really smooth. I'll say this, for how nice this car is, I would consider this for one of my next vehicles for a daily driver. Let's put it that way. I mean, my big thing is I want all-wheel drive, so that's one of the reasons I may not go after it personally. But if you don't care about all-wheel drive and you're even further south than I am, that shouldn't even matter because you're not in snow. That's the only reason I care, is some snow, you know, some rain, stuff like that. But as far as the seats go, they're actually really comfortable. I don't know if you can see, the headrests are kind of unique in this vehicle. The perforated leather is really nice. It's really soft texture in most places. You have this nice grained wood here, but it's actually smooth. It just looks textured. But yeah, for a vehicle around $35,000, I mean, man, does this thing have a lot of options, and it's smooth, quiet. 10-speed really makes a difference too, compared to the older Accords. Here in a second, we are going to put it in sport mode. All right, sport mode is now engaged. Comes up with a little icon showing that the suspension and the motor are affected now. The gauges are now in red. Now this is a new vehicle, so I'm not actually gonna like floor this or anything, because they do have a break-in period. All we are gonna do is just get on it just a little bit, just to feel if it has, you know, some pep under it or not. I don't like going slow. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Not bad. What's amazing is even whenever accelerating just a little bit, you can't even feel the transmission shift. I mean, it's pretty remarkable. I will give Honda kudos on this one. I think one of the other vehicles I'm gonna do for you guys is actually the Honda Pilot. The last time I was in a Honda Pilot was probably 2000 year model, I should say. It was probably a 2013 or so, which was obviously before I started this channel. So it is not up for a video, but I did check out one of those, and it will check out a new one today, and I will put it up at a later date for you guys to watch, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I mean, this car, I give it a lot of credit. Pretty impressed. I did not come in really expecting to be impressed with this vehicle, to be 100% honest with you. So, but it's really nice. Really nice. If there's anything in particular that you guys want to get on my Instagram, check that out. I have a link in the description below. If you have any questions about this vehicle in particular, feel free to ask me. I can let you know. I pretty much have disposal to look at these cars at any time. Because like I said, these guys at Gary Force are really nice, really willing to help you out. If you ever want to do a deal long distance, they definitely help you out with that. Super nice guys over here. But yep, thanks guys. So if you guys notice, up here is the red, and the red over there, that is whenever you put it into sport mode. So if we take it back off, there's eco, and then as soon as I click sport, there's what I was talking about.